Hey guys, Sheila here from Media Vandals, and keeping with my theme of not talking about business on the weekends, this video is actually going to be about experiencing burnout. I've been in this industry for a really long time, and I noticed one thing that people don't really talk about in my industry or in any industry is experiencing burnout. And not only experiencing burnout, but the signs of experiencing burnout. So, in the tech industry, burnout happens frequently and it happens fast. And the reason why it happens so often is because you are spending all of your time sitting in front of a computer, dealing with online problems. You're never really disconnected because your email's right there. You're dealing with clients. You are dealing with stuff online. Thanks to smartphones, you are never disconnected from your boss or your clients or anyone that wants to reach you at any time. Because you're always switched on, your brain it just can't shut down. It can't relax. It can't just chill. And for the people that can disconnect like that, all the power to you, man. I know when I go to bed at night, my brain is still running a mile a minute trying to figure out things that I have been trying to figure out during the day and was putting it off for the next day. My brain, it just keeps going and going. The average person should fall asleep within probably around 8 minutes of going to bed, 8 to 20 minutes. Sometimes it takes me hours. Because society is so connected with smartphones and technology, burnout happens fast because you're never off the clock. Even with a day job, even when you're not in the tech industry, like your boss will expect you to answer the emails that are coming to your phone at night. Your job ends at 5, but if they send you an email or a text message at 9, they expect a reply. The big problem in my industry, in the tech industry, and in most new business owners in general, is you are very excited to get into your industry and you're very excited to get to work, and it essentially consumes you. Everything you talk about, everything you do is always to push your business forward, and there's nothing wrong with that. The problem comes in not seeing the signs that you are about to experience burnout or that you are experiencing burnout. So the best way forward with this topic is to take a step back and talk about my own experiences. I have been in agency for 10 years. I started this business in 2010. When I started this business, our niche was the music industry. We'll take my experience in music business management and my experience in web development and create a niche product specifically to help artists progress in their career. Artists could really benefit from what I was doing, so why not put those two together? Things were really taking off online, and the big labels were very slow moving. The smaller indie labels were really taking grasp of websites and having artists interact with their fans more. In the big label industry, artists were still just touring and making music, and the labels were handling everything else. And the indies really took a grasp of this and had artists interacting with fans online and creating those super fans. Since I had a lot of experience in both industries, it just seemed like the right thing to do to create a niche, bringing those two together. Being still fairly young and full of energy, I jumped into the industry of indie music, which anyone who works in the industry knows there's not a lot of money. Deadlines are quick, things move fast. It's not like a big label where you are planning out a whole year. You are making decisions quickly as the music landscape changes, and you're always trying to find the next thing to progress your artist forward and compete with those bigger artists on those bigger labels. And because of that, deadlines are always really tight, really fast, low budget. We're burning the midnight oil to get this kind of stuff out. And it was super exciting to me when I was younger and I was really, really green in the industry. And I loved it. You know, I was going to concerts late at night. I was spending all my time, you know, someone would call up, they'd want something, we'd get it done really quickly and out the door. We were really building a name for ourselves in the industry as someone who not only provided really good work, but we could also do it fast and cheap. And if you are in any industry, you understand that fast, cheap, and good, you can have two, not three. And if you're giving all three, you are either giving away your time, you're not making enough money, or you are just running yourself to the bone. That is what we were doing. We were giving away our time, we weren't making enough money, and we were running ourselves to the bone. By 2018, I was completely burnt out. I was ready to essentially walk away from Media Vandals completely. And I actually did. I walked away from Media Vandals. I left it in Brandon's hands. And I went and got a job at Walmart stocking produce because I was so burnt out that I didn't even want to check emails anymore. It was crazy. If I needed to step in for something, I would, but I was essentially stocking produce in Walmart, not because I needed the money, but because I just needed a job where I didn't have to exert any mental power at all. After about 6 months at Walmart, I found a course that I really wanted to take. It was called the Business Boot Camp for Women, and it gave me a new love for my business and showed me things like what burnout is and helped me realize what I was experiencing and how to push past that. This video is really about signs that you are experiencing burnout or you are on the path to experiencing burnout, and how to avoid that. So the first thing I'm going to say is take one day. Take one day away from business. Close your email. Don't check it. Don't jump online. Don't take customer calls. Take a day to yourself and go do something that you love. Today is kind of a crappy day. I was going to go for a motorcycle ride. Probably won't, but I am going to hang out with my family in the backyard and just enjoy life. Number two is if you find yourself snapping at people for the stupidest reasons, and it will happen and you won't realize it until you do it and you'll have no idea why, you're probably on the verge of experiencing burnout. You've raised your stress levels to the point that any little thing will make you snap. And number three is you just don't have the energy to do anything. You know, you get an email in and it's a simple task from a client and you're just like, ugh, I can't deal with this right now. That is a huge sign that you are on the verge or experiencing burnout. Take a step back. Go for a walk, you know, disconnect, take a few days off, reset, recharge. And then number four is you're not making time to get out and get some exercise and spend time with friends and family. And when you are with them, your mind is not with them. You keep checking your smartphone. You keep checking online. You're looking at social media. Take the time to balance your business with your personal life. Enjoy life. You only get one. Working 24/7 to put yourself ahead. What is the point if you are not enjoying life? Look out for those signs of you're snapping at things, you're feeling burnt out, you don't have the energy to do stuff, you're feeling depressed. Like, those are all signs that you are either experiencing burnout or you're on the verge of experiencing burnout. If those start happening, take a step back and really evaluate what's going on with your life. That is why I keep saying we need to take one day a week and just disconnect and do nothing. Hang out with your friends, turn your phone off, turn your computer off, don't check your email, spend time with friends. If you are experiencing those symptoms, you are either burning out or you're on your way to burnout. You need to stop, notice the signs, take a step back, reset and recharge, because if you keep pushing forward, You will burn out. You will burn out. You'll experience it. You'll want to just close the doors to your business and go hide under the blankets. And it's how people end up having heart attacks and dying, even though, all of their friends go, he was always so active. He ate healthy. He exercised all the time. It's so strange that he had a heart attack. It's probably stress and burnout. We need to talk about mental health. We need to talk about burnout, and we need to recognize the signs and make sure that we can find a way to step back and stop that burnout before it happens. Little bit heavy for a Saturday. Tomorrow I promise to be lighter. I just wanted to get this out. It's something that I felt was very important to talk about. Let me know in the comments below if you are feeling the signs of burnout, if you have experienced burnout, and how you overcame that. And I will see you back here on Sunday for something much lighter. Cheers.